Detective novels often feature femme fatales, such as Bridget O'Shaughnessy in The Maltese Falcon, Velma and Vivian in Chandler's works, and Maggie in I, the Jury. The list goes on and on. The femme fatale is likely a phenomenon in which men lose confidence and find women frightening. While men are away fighting in wars they started, women are forced into society. When men return from the battlefield, they feel insecure because women have taken over their place in society. Some believe this is one of the reasons for the creation of the femme fatale. Casting Faye Dunaway as Evelyn was also a wonderful choice. Her most memorable previous role was as Bonnie in Bonnie and Clyde. While Bonnie may not be a femme fatale, she is certainly a villain. Her last film appearance before Chinatown was in The Three Musketeers, in which she plays the quintessential femme fatale milady. In detective stories, when a mysterious woman appears, it's common to assume that she is involved in the crime. Accordingly, Gittes suspects Evelyn. However, this is prejudiced and reveals Gittes' lack of judgment. This is a clever bit of storytelling that turns a classic detective story trope on its head. Gittes visits the home of one of his clients, Curry, to escape from the police and leave through the back door. At the moment, a bruise over Curry's wife's right eye appears on screen. This means that Curry beat his cheating wife but didn't divorce her. It's a joke that makes it clear in an instant. This depiction might not be acceptable in modern times. What's strange is that she's been hit over her right eye. Since most people are right-handed, it would be more natural for a bruise to appear over left eye. However, Curry is clearly hitting his wife with his left hand. In the opening scene, he's flipping through photos with his left hand, so he's probably left-handed. He's wearing his watch on his right arm. The actor Burt Young is a former boxer who later became famous for his role as Paulie in the Rocky series. There are photos of Burt Young holding a pen in his left hand, but his boxing style seems to have been orthodox. Whether he was right-handed or left-handed, it would be more natural for the film to portray him as right-handed. However, his wife's right eye has been hit. Polanski has planted several hints that allude to Evelyn's left eye, and Curry's wife has a bruise on her right eye. I think he's trying to emphasize that this bruise has nothing to do with Evelyn's left eye. There was no need to draw this birthmark, but he really wanted to include it as a joke. However, since it's purely a joke, he didn't want to associate it with Evelyn's left eye. That's probably why he made Curry left-handed and set it up so that he hit with his left hand. Evelyn claimed that the glasses found in the pond were bifocals, so they could not have belonged to Hollis. Gittes finally uncovers the truth. Also note the crack on the left lens, another subtle piece of foreshadowing, designed to register subconsciously with the audience. Gittes visits Norcross and shows him the glasses. The bifocals are not Hollis, they belong to Norcross. This could serve as evidence of Cross's crime. It's worth noticing here that it's odd that Norcross killed Hollis. If he had one of his henchmen kill him, it's highly likely that his glasses wouldn't have fallen into the pond. However, they did fall into the pond and Norcross didn't retrieve them. This means that Norcross likely killed Hollis in the heat of the moment, so his glasses fell into the pond and he didn't notice. This means that Norcross wasn't calm. Some believe that the reason Norcross couldn't stay calm wasn't because of the water rights issue, but because he got into an argument with Hollis over getting his hands on his daughter and granddaughter, Kathleen. It's safe to say that this accounts for half the reason. Cross's bodyguard appears and points a gun at Gittes, forcing him to hand the glasses over. Gittes is a smart man, but he makes mistakes at crucial moments. He fails to realize early on that Noah Cross is a real villain. Even after he learns the truth, he walks straight into enemy's territory where he cannot win by force and promptly loses the evidence. Take another look at the scene where Gittes presents glasses to Noah Cross. It showcases just how talented Jack Nicholson and John Huston are. Notice not only the quality of the performances, but also the length of the shot. It is filmed in a single take, running approximately 3 minutes and 20 seconds from the moment John Huston appears on screen. The two speak continuously throughout, delivering an exceptionally long stretch of dialogue from memory, an impressive feat, especially considering Huston was about 67 years old at the time. Gittes leads Noah Cross to Chinatown, where Evelyn and her daughter Catherine are hiding. The two women attempt to escape from Cross in a car, but Evelyn is shot and killed by a police officer. When Evelyn is shot, the camera shows the car only from a distance. Even so, many viewers instantly understand she is dead, a testament to the film's masterful presentation. Numerous visual hints have been planted throughout the story to prepare the audience for this moment. The most important of these is the earlier scene in which Evelyn, while talking to Gittes in the car, bows her head and presses her forehead against the horn. Her body relaxes and the horn sounds. In the final scene, after the police officer fires his shot, the horn honks again. This instantly recalls the earlier moment, and the audience realizes Evelyn's head must be resting on the horn. The car rolls forward briefly, then stops. The horn continues to blare. What does it mean when the sound will not stop? A car with only the left tail light covered in red appears in the background. As men run towards the vehicle, Catherine screams. When a police officer opens the door, Evelyn's body slumps out, revealing a bloody left eye. Earlier, as Evelyn and Gittes escaped the nursing home, a gunman fired at her from behind, narrowly missing. Evelyn instinctively touched her left eye. Earlier still, bifocals with a cracked lens were found in the pound. We also saw a car with its right taillight cover removed, leaving only the left side glowing red. All of these moments foreshadow Evelyn being shot through her left eye from behind. By the time the final scene arrives, the audience has already imagined her death, and the dread is palpable. Noah Cross's reaction is equally chilling. He lets out a startled cry and appears stunned at the sight of his dead daughter. Yet it seems he is more concerned about the shock to Catherine, his granddaughter and daughter, than about Evelyn's death itself. One of the detectives delivers the famous line, "Forget it, Jake, it's Chinatown," and leads Gittes away. The end credits roll. The final shot is especially striking. The men rush to the car, confirm the body, and after the line is spoken, Gittes is let off, all in what appears to be a single take lasting 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The final 3 minutes and 20 seconds are filmed in one continuous shot. The screen never goes dark, and the end credits roll over a long shot of Chinatown. The words "the end" do not appear at the end, indicating that the story is not over. This shows that human evil and corruption continue to this day. The credits roll over this footage, deepening the audience's despair and making the ending unforgettable. In reality, the shot is not completely unbroken. The cut occurs when Gittes mutters the line. The camera then moves quickly to capture another detective's reaction, and the shot continues. This is easy to miss unless you look closely. The movie ends with an overhead shot of Chinatown. The camera is likely raised by a crane, but the preceding movement suggests handheld work, making the edit necessary. This bleak ending made Chinatown unforgettable for audiences. In Robert Town's original script, no cross was to be shot and killed by Evelyn. Roman Polanski objected, insisting instead that Evelyn should die. Producer Robert Evans pushed for a happy ending, creating chaos on set. Deciding on the conclusion proved difficult, but ultimately the film ended as Polanski envisioned. Robert Town's contribution is significant, but it was Polanski's decision that gave the film its enduring impact. The roots of Chinatown's despairing tone likely lie in Polanski's own life. Born in Paris in 1933, Polanski was the son of a Polish-Jewish father and a Polish Catholic mother of Russian birth. During World War II, he was forced into a ghetto, but his father cut a hole in the barbed wire, enabling him to escape, the only one in his family to do so at the time. His mother was later killed in the Holocaust, and he reunited with his surviving father after the war. Polanski became an actor and later made his debut as a film director. In 1968, he married actress Sharon Tate. That same year, his adaptation of Ira Levin's novel Rosemary's Baby became a major hit, making him a Hollywood star. This was likely the happiest period of his life. But in August 1969, while Tate was 8 months pregnant, she was brutally murdered by followers of Charles Manson. Polanski went on to direct Chinatown in 1973, which was released the following year. His wartime trauma and personal tragedy almost certainly influenced the film's note. In later years, Polanski faced multiple charges and plea bargains over allegations of sexual assault, including those involving minors. Despite his long history of controversial and often criminal behavior, Polanski has continued to work prolifically. His 2002 film The Pianist won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival and went on to win the Academy Awards for Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Actor. The story behind Chinatown's production is a reminder that films are shaped not only by the artistic vision of their creators, but also by the complex and often troubling circumstances of their lives. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up.